Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ultimate Men's Hairstyle Guide. So far we've covered the buzz cut, the crew cut, the textured crop, and the quiff. Today we're talking about one of the most iconic hairstyles ever created, the pompadour. If you've ever admired hairstyle with incredible volume, timeless style, and undeniable confidence, chances are you've seen a pompadour. Let's go ahead and dive in. The pompadour is defined by longer hair on top that is styled back from the front, creating significant volume. Unlike the quiff, where the focus is mainly on the front, the pompadour carries that volume all the way toward the crown. The result is a cleaner, more polished appearance. Now let's look at a few more examples. You'll notice there's not just one pompadour. Some are modern styles with skin fades, others feature a classic taper on the sides, and some have really dramatic height. Others are shorter and more subtle. The pompadour can be adapted to fit almost any personality style. The hairstyle dates back more than 250 years and was originally named after a Madame de Pompadour in France. It became most famous in men's fashion during the 1950s through icons like Elvis Presley, as you see here, and has remained a staple ever since. Today, it's worn everywhere from the office to the red carpet. The pompadour works best with oval faces, square faces, diamond faces. Because it adds a lot of height, men with very long or narrow faces should probably keep the volume more moderate. This hairstyle works best with thick hair, medium density hair, straight hair, and slightly wavy hair. Fine hair can still work, but because it requires so much work, you may want to use a blow dryer to achieve the same volume if you have that thinner hair. There are plenty of reasons to love the pompadour. It creates incredible presence. It makes your hair more fuller, or at least appear that way. It looks polished and confident. It works equally well in a business suit or when casual clothes, and it's one of the most recognizable hairstyles in men's grooming. Of course, there are trade-offs. The pompadour is one of the more higher maintenance styles we've ever covered. You'll probably need a blow dryer, you'll need styling products, you'll need to spend several minutes styling it each morning, if not more, and you'll likely want regular trims every 3 or 4 weeks. To style the pompadour, start with a towel, dried hair, apply volumizing pre-styler, use a blow dryer while brushing the hair upward and then back. Finish with a matte clay for a modern look, or a pomade if you want to prefer like a more classic finish with a shine on it. Similar to the first one that we had here. That's going to be more of a classic finish with a fade. If you're talking to the barber, here's what you want to ask for. Just ask for shorter sides with a low to mid fade or classic taper. Leave plenty of length on top, blend everything smoothly. Keep enough length to style the back with volume. And now it's time for the hair score. Before I do, I want to show one more picture. This hairstyle did originate as a woman's hairstyle back in France, as mentioned earlier. It's still worn by women just as much as it is men, but because we're a men's channel, we're covering men primarily. But I did want to show that, it is an origin of a female hairstyling, and it's still pretty popular today. Okay, so let's get back to the style guide. So firstly, for a style, absolutely 10 out of 10. Like I said, if you want to have that confidence, really full look, a lot of variability in how you can style it, it goes an awful long ways. Maintenance only gets a 5 out of the 10. That is the lowest score to date for haircuts, just because of the amount of work that it requires. And it's not just doing it once, you have to keep it up during the day. All right. It is very professional, as I mentioned earlier. It's got a lot of versatility. So even if you're not in a professional setting, you're in just an outing, going out to dinner, it still works great. Maybe not great for a gym setting where you're sweating a lot. It's definitely not going to keep its form. It works best with most men. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It has a lot of versatility. You really need to have that full hair to get it to look just right. Otherwise, you're going to be spending more work trying to get it to work out. So overall score is an 8 out of 10. So just to kind of recap, if you're looking for maximum style and don't mind putting a little more effort, the Pompadour is really hard to beat. And that wraps up today's episode. So next time we'll cover another classic men's hairstyle, the slick back. Love this one. We'll compare it to both the quiff and the Pompadour so you know which one fits your style best. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd really appreciate you subscribing and looking for the next one. And let me know in the comments, would you choose the quiff or the Pompadour, and why would you do so? All right, thanks. See you all in the next video. Have a great night.